Hey, blockchain visionaries, I'm George Levy. Did you know that you can actually trade stocks just like you trade cryptocurrencies? It's true. Many people don't know that, but if you trade cryptocurrencies actually, and you've been thinking about getting into trading stocks, there's a way you can actually do it. And in this video, I'll tell you all about it. You may have seen the fact that I talk about trading cryptocurrencies, and I talk about how you can actually get some Ether, you can trade it for some Bitcoin, you can trade your Bitcoins for Litecoins, you might want to get into, Zcash, you want to get into Monero, you want to get into Dash. There's different cryptos, but it's typically crypto to crypto or fiat for crypto or crypto for fiat. And then I started talking about stablecoins. Now, a stablecoin is an asset-backed cryptocurrency. So for example, USDC is a stablecoin that's actually backed by US dollars. Another one that's very well known is Tether. So what you have is one Tether is worth $1. It's backed and it's a stable backed coin. That's why it's called a stablecoin. It's backed by an asset. Now, here's the interesting thing about all this. Different stablecoins are available for different things. For example, there's stablecoins that are backed by gold or backed by silver. So there's different types of backing of coins, specifically tokens, that actually are backed by different assets. So what you have is, it's not as volatile because it's actually backed by an asset. So as I mentioned, a dollar-backed stablecoin, like say USDC, is actually worth $1 always. Why? Because $1 equals one of these tokens. Now, what's interesting is that there's a type of securities-backed tokens that are actually now stock-backed tokens or tokenized stocks. And now what's going on is Binance has actually made it available for people to be able to get into, say, Microsoft, Apple. Many popular stocks are available now. These tokenized stocks are actually being made available by Binance. So Binance was the first, one of the key pioneers in this space to actually offer tokenized stocks. And as you can see in this announcement, Microsoft, Apple, MicroStrategy are to be listed on Binance. This is at the time of this announcement. That list has actually grown. And in fact, if you go into Binance, what you find is that these stock tokens actually enable you to be able to buy Apple stock or Coinbase stock, Microsoft, you got MicroStrategy, you've got Tesla. Now, the interesting thing about all of this is that, for example, if you actually look up the price of Apple, this is the stock price for Apple, and you see that it corresponds to the price of Apple as the stock token that we have on Binance. Same thing would happen, for example, in Tesla. Tesla, if you look at the stock price, it's $678 right now. If you go to Binance, you'll find that that stock also matches the price of the actual stock. Why? Because whenever you buy one of these tokens, you're actually buying a unit of the stock. You're buying a share of the stock. So these are tokens that are backed by shares of these companies. Key things I want to point out to you is that unlike regular cryptocurrencies, which actually trade 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, around the clock, you can actually be trading Ether, for instance, at 3 a.m. Makes no difference, or if it's a bank holiday, it doesn't matter. When you're dealing with these tokenized stock tokens, they actually run at the same hours of operation as a stock market. So you actually have to wait until the stock market opens and it closes at the time the stock market closes because you're actually trading stocks. And key things I want to point out to you is that you need to remember also that just like a stock can actually drop dramatically in value, these tokens can also drop dramatically in value. Same thing as going up. Key things you need to understand also is that if you're inside Binance and you're familiar with being able to buy and sell cryptocurrencies, it's a very similar process for you to get involved in tokens. So what you're saying is if you actually want to buy some shares of Apple, you can actually just buy some stock tokens for Apple, and there you go. You've got Apple stock. Now, key things I also want to point out to you is that the advantage of this also, if you're into the crypto space, is that, for instance, you could actually sell your Apple stock tokens and then take the proceeds from that and actually buy some Ether or cryptocurrencies. So what you're really doing is you're going to go across assets. You're going into cryptocurrencies, into stocks, and it's a very, very new way of looking at different valuable assets, whether it's a cryptocurrency or whether it's a stock-backed token. You're actually looking at different assets, and because you're inside a cryptocurrency exchange, in this case we're talking about Binance, you're able to trade across them. So it's a great way if you're really thinking about expanding the different areas where you want to be able to buy and sell and actually invest. Great new way, if you're in the world of crypto, to be able to get into stocks. Again, like I always say, I'm not here to give you financial advice, so whether you decide to buy these stock tokens or not, it's really your decision, but I'm giving it to you as information for you to know that this is a possibility for you to be able to actually get into stocks if you're already in the world of cryptocurrency trading, and especially if you're inside Binance. Key things I also want to point out to you is that right now Binance, since it's a new move, Binance actually may be having some challenges with regulators, because regulators are looking at, wait a minute, do you really have a license to be able to trade stocks? So this is a work in progress, but I'm making you aware of this because as it currently stands, if you're on Binance, you right now have the possibility to invest in Apple, Coinbase, Microsoft, MicroStrategy, and Tesla, and that list is expected to keep growing. I hope you found this video valuable, and as I always say, remember to hit subscribe and stay in touch as I publish brand new videos every single week. And as I always remind you, we're changing the world one blockchain at a time. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned something in the process. I bring you brand new videos every single week, so make sure to subscribe to this channel. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I would love to hear from you. Until next time, I'm George Levy. We're changing the world one blockchain at a time. See you next time.